All right, so we're going to review for this quiz. So again, like I said, I'm not going to be really specific, but I'll be general. All right, so here's what the first question's kind of going to look like. Let's see. Do this. Got a radius right there. Got a radius right here. Then we got a chord. And I'm looking, hold on. We got a chord right there. I'm going to copy and paste that chord. And I'm just going to move it. Oops. I changed the size of it. How do I do that? There we go. Oh, come on. Give me a sec. It still changed the size. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. All right. And I want to make it perpendicular. All right. There we go. Here's our situation. So 1 to 3 on the quiz. Numbers 1 to 3 is going to look something like this. These are perpendicular. They're perpendicular. Okay, and so what do we know about this stuff? They tell us that this one right here, this yellow one, and this yellow one are equal to each other. So these are equal chords. All right, so if they're equal chords, and this is a radius, and it hits right here, let me see what we know about that. Let's see. Oh, this little bit, see this little bit from here to here? That's going to equal this little bit from there to there. Yes? And also, this little bit from here to here is going to equal that little bit there to there. I don't know exactly word for word what the theorem says, but that's basically what it says. Okay, so if these two chords are equal and these radii, right, are perpendicular to them, then it breaks up that into equal segments, and these two little bits are equal segments right here. Everybody good? All right, so that's 1 through 3. They'll put some numbers in here. They'll say this is 7. What's this one? It's 7, okay, or whatever. You might have to do a little math, but that's that. All right. Let's do this. 4 through 6 is the next little section. And again, it's basically from the same pictures. So 4 through 6 are kind of going to look like this. So we're going to have 2 circles. I'm just going to draw on the first one, and then I'm just going to copy and paste. And I'm going to rotate just a little bit. All right. So it's kind of the same situation. All right, so from there to there. So there's a chord, remember that? And this radius, it doesn't hit just anywhere on the chord. How do you think it hits? Like the last one, perpendicular, right? So it's going to hit perpendicular to it right there. Okay? And then on the test, they make it a dotted line. I'm just going to make it a colored line from there to there. So what is that red one? That red one is the same length as what? Is this one right here, which is the what of the circle? The radius of the circle, right? So if I know the red one, then I know that one. Or if I know this one, then I know the red one, right? Because they're both radii of the circle. Yes? And then basically they just do this. They copy and paste and little rotation, maybe something like that. All right, so that's basically what it's going to look like. So if these are congruent circles, then these radii are the same, yes? All right, so the radii is the same. If they hit perpendicular, then these chords are going to be the same. So that's the geometry, all right? So if they're congruent circles, then this chord and this chord are going to be equal to each other because they are perpendicular to the radius. All right, and they're going to give you some numbers. They're going to say this is equal to this or whatever. Be mindful, they could possibly, you might use, since you've got a right triangle here, you may possibly use Pythagorean theorem, right? If they give you some lengths, right? So what if they give you that was 3 and that was 4? What's the radius? It's 5, okay? I'm not saying they are going to give you that, but if they did, all right? Everybody with me on that? So this just kind of shows you what kind of problem it's going to be. So you just look at the notes that you took. If you didn't take notes, look back on the videos. Look for stuff like this and just watch the lesson, okay? Look at the homework problems that you did and go from there. I think that's all 8.1. So the next part is the stuff we just went over went over on the homework today, and that would be 8.2. So that dealt with tangents. Remember that? So the first one dealt with chords. This one deals with a tangent. So let's say you had a point out here like this, and you drew a tangent from that point to that circle. That would be one. That looks familiar, doesn't it? We just went over that today. Tim, what's your question? This is 7 and 8. All right. And again, we just finished doing a homework on this. We went over a couple problems. So that radius and this radius, what's true? What happens when you have a radius hitting at the point of tangency? It's a right angle. That's right. So you do have right triangles and all that kind of stuff, okay? So it's kind of what we just did today. It's basically what we did today, all right? You know, they might ask you for that angle. They might ask you for that angle. They're going to give it to you in terms of x, right? So they're going to say this one is 2x, this one's 5x, this one's whatever x, okay? Could be 3x minus 1, right? Just very similar to what we just finished going over. All right? Everybody good with that? So that's 7 and 8. And then last two, 9 and 10. Again, pretty much, oops, let's just draw a circle. Pretty much like I just finished drawing, except they put that line in the middle. And again, keep repeating myself, but we just went over it. So, okay, so this goes to here, and this goes to here, like that. And then, what was the one that we just finished doing? We connected from the center to the point where those tangents meet. Right? There you go. And we could draw the radius, right? From the center to there, that's a radius. Again, we know about that. We just discussed that. What's true about the angle that they make here? That's a right angle. Is it a right angle in here? No, it's a right angle where the radius hits the point of tangency. Okay, hits that tangent at the point of tangency. So that's a right angle, and this is a right angle. So 9 and 10, it's going to be like that. We've already discussed this. We just went over homework on this. All right, so it's going to be something similar to that. Now, it's going to be a lot easier than the one where you had to do that x squared thing and you had to FOIL method. That's not going to be on there. All right, so don't study that one. Study the easy ones where they just put numbers in here. They could put some letters. In fact, number 9 and 10, yeah, there's no variables. They just give you some numbers. All right, so I don't know. What if that was 9? What's this little bit right here? Then that's 9, okay? They could have said this, like this is 9, maybe that's 12, and maybe they ask for that one in the middle, all right? Again, you would use Pythagorean theorem, right? 9 squared plus 12 squared equals this squared. There you go. This is actually Pythagorean triple. Did you notice? 9 and 12. What's this one in the middle from here to here? Yeah, but is this 4? That's not 4. What is it? What is it? 13? 15. Why 15? Because look, what divides evenly into 9 and 12? 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times, into 12 4 times. So this is what? 3 times 3. This is 4 times 3. So this is what? 5 times 3, which is 15. Now, I don't know if I put that on there or not, but just in case, all right? You also have some problems on the homework where they ask for the perimeter. So what if I ask for the perimeter, let's say the perimeter of the whole entire quadrilateral. Like if I call this A, B, C, D. How would I find the perimeter of that whole quadrilateral? Well, yep, add up the sides. That's right. This is 12. This is 9. What's this bit? That's 9. What's this bit? That's 12. You add them up, that's a perimeter. So I could ask for a perimeter. Let me see. Yep, one of the problems I do ask for the perimeter. Okay? I could ask for the perimeter of the triangle. I could ask for the perimeter of the quadrilateral. I'm not going to give everything away. That wouldn't be any fun, would it? All right. Everybody good? All right. So we haven't done the 8-1 stuff. So I'd really go back, don't watch the whole entire video. It takes too long. But watch little bits. When you see, just kind of scan through the YouTube video. If you see pictures like this, watch that little part where I talk about it and find out what's equal to what and all that kind of thing. Everybody got it? All right. That's the quiz, and that's tomorrow.